seconds. You know, Gianantonio is sitting on the sideline wondering what it takes. It seems that Olesic can make it look so easy with the running game being so tough. And Mentor just can't seem to get anything going for him on offense.
No, but they really need the defense here. The referee, Dan Mason, is coming over. They looked at the scoreboard. They talked to the official timekeeper, and they're going to put a few seconds back up on the board, which, of course, Mentor won't like because they're fighting that clock. And Euclid, 7 more seconds to try to get into the end zone. Let's see that Mentor defense come up with a couple big plays.
Well, he's talked to one of the assistant coaches, the defensive coordinator, who has his headset on. Let's see if that information can get up to the officials, timekeeper, or they'll keep the time on the field. But the scoreboard clock says 48 seconds. They added 5 seconds, and it's a 2nd and 3. This has been an 8-play drive, 4 minutes, and 3 major penalties against Mentor. Sure, pitch back. This is to Pepe, and he'll get in. Pepe Pearson with his 3rd TD of the game. I'll tell you, they've got a lot to cheer about. They've got a 20-0 score, and that's the way they'll go into the locker room. Steve Sirk will be going for his 3rd extra point. And this one is good. So he's 3 for 3 in this game. Here's a replay on that run, but when Pepe Pearson gets the pitch on the outside, and Brian Boyle, the end, had to commit. You just can't teach speed.
It's there. The speed is there. It's a good fake by the quarterback, and he fakes into Jernigan, who has almost 1,000 yards and 19 touchdowns rushing, so you have to stay with him, pitch it out, and, of course, this young man, Pepe Pearson, everything we heard about, he's that quick, he's that strong. He hits the outside pay dirt again.
Well, Steve Sirk will be kicking to Mentor with 43 seconds on the clock. In the middle, you will see Chad Green, Don Pastore to the near side, and Bob Farley to the far side. Good look at Steve Sirk.
Number 9, Chad Green, and 81, Bob Farley.
And that's going to go to Farley. And he is driven out of, he's still in bounds. The clock is stopped, and a flag now is thrown.
He was shot by number 47.
Flag was thrown about 20 yards away from the ball carrier Farley on the return.
Scoring drive. I gave you some of the numbers a little earlier. Personal foul against Mentor again, and that is the third one.
Third one in the last few minutes. They've lost it as far as the penalties are concerned. That scoring drive, 9 plays, Mike, 95 yards.
Yeah, I can see it. 37 seconds and a first down. Personal foul against Mentor. They'll get the ball on their own 25.
Side of the field, attention. Julie Stewart. He reports to the rescue squad on the side of the field. Julie Stewart.
Antonio with some time. He's going deep. And going up high for it was Chad Green. But their defending was Kevin Bremer, number 23, the sophomore. An almost pass completion from Antonio to Chad Green.
Antonio just jacks it up all the way. Green has the speed. Defender goes way up, Mike, and we see it almost into the arms of Chad. Oh, the ball is in the air. Both people going after the ball. Excellent defensive play.
Half a minute remaining and a half. That's a completion to Don Pastore. He got up and started running, but he was down.
Be great to see it. Can we see this again? Let's look at the quarterback. Tony on a quick call, a quick pass to Pastore.
Well, he rolled down. In a pros, you can get up. It's a 3rd and 4. There, you see he's down. Here's back to live action. You didn't see D'Antonio get nailed. I'll be back to the 20. You barely saw it, but 3 guys were on him. That was Adam Reichman, along with Sam DiBartolomeo, and time runs out at the half with the Panthers of Euclid with a commanding 21-0 lead. This is a team that averages 37 points, and they've had 4 shutouts already this season. Just an awesome display of running the ball and a quarterback that can keep you honest. And the Mentor Cardinal cheerleaders want to get something going. Maybe they can build some spirit and let them go. And we've got a special guest here. Look at that. You're looking at Robert Smith from Euclid, former Euclid offensive back who set all kinds of records, and I think maybe Pepe Pearson could be breaking some of those records. They're getting ready to go. Let's see if we can take a look at the first half stats.
Big statistic would be Euclid, the Panthers on the board with 21-0 at halftime, and this is how they got their 21 points on 163 yards rushing, total of 185 yards, and they didn't turn the ball over, and they had possession time of 12 plus. For Mentor, 5 first downs. Mike, 88 passing for a total of 93. They're going to have to start running with that ball. Mentor mixing in the run and the pass, Mike.
Yep, and Mentor's possessions, you can see, out on downs, a punt, and an interception, and then he went to halftime. Euclid, they control the ball on offense after their first possession, or Euclid after their first possession. See, there 4 plays they had to punt, then they got a touchdown, then they had a punt, then another touchdown, and a third. Now all 3 by Pepe Pearson. So ball control with the running game, but our Lessick also throwing the ball very well. Euclid will kick off to start the second half to the Cardinals of Mentor. Let's see what went on in the locker room that can maybe change the complexion of this game. Steve Sirk is teeing up the ball, number 65. He's going to be kicking off to Chad Green, number 9 in the middle, Dan Pastore near side, and Bob Farley to the far side, number 81. The wind is still blowing from right to left. And picked up by Chad Green at the 5. Tries to cut inside, does, gets across the 20, and will be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Bringing him down was Eric Cantini. So Mentor's got to get something going on this first position. They've been able to move the ball, but not consistently. They'd get a first down, and then they'd have to punt. First down, have to punt. They move down the field, and then they have an interception.
A couple keys were the interception on the play, but we're looking, Mike, that's number 11 out there.
Jason Beatty. I wonder if Don D'Antonio is injured. He's a 3-year starter. And we've got flags, and I think that could be an illegal procedure because Chad Green was coming in motion. Did he set long enough? Because Brian Boyle also then came in motion. Yep, it's a procedure call.
Illegal procedure called against the Cardinals.
You can't have 2 people in motion, and when a 1 stops, he's got to set. And he didn't set. The ball was snapped a little too soon. Jason Beatty, 6'1", as you see, and he's only a junior.
The penalty against Mentor was declined.
I'm looking on the sidelines to see if D'Antonio is on the sidelines. So Beatty will have a first or second down in 9 from their own 23. Beatty lets it go, and in and out of the hands. And Jordan was there defensively. That was intended for Ryan Ranallo out of the backfield. There's Ryan.
Brings up that tough third down with the 9 yards. Quarterbacks should put that ball in the air. Jason Beatty in there. We don't know the reason why, and we hope to find out if we can. Like again, I've been looking for D'Antonio on the sideline. I can't spot him out there.
No, I can't either. All right, it'll be a 3rd and 9 from the 24. We'll try and find out what happened to him, and we'll get tell you just as soon as we find out. In motion goes Wilhelm. Beatty looks, throws way over the head of John Wilhelm. He just turned, looked, and his arm was in forward motion just as he looked, and was badly overthrown. So that'll bring up a punting situation. Here's what happened.
Okay, the quarterbacks. Beatty going out. He's just throwing it out to the sideline. That's his first series, only his second time to throw the ball, so he's got the series behind him.
And Beatty will punt from the 10. Gets this one away. And this one is by Jernigan. Oh, and he is really nailed from behind. Hitting him was number 60, Tony Descartes. So Euclid will take over in absolutely perfect field position with a 21-point lead. They can just keep it on the ground. He's keep on taking time off the clock. Oh, that's sick. Look at that. 3 of 3. Coming in, averaging 48% in his passes, 25 of 52. The line of scrimmage is the 36 of Mentor. This is Jernigan, and he spins his way inside the 30 for Chris Luoma. Number 76 brought him down, only a junior at 205. And
well, it's like handing off, and the guard pulling. He's going to hand off to the fullback, Rashawn Jernigan. Just about breaks it loose, but a good shoestring tackle there. Number 60 again coming up with a good tackle to stop the fullback from breaking loose to the outside.
So a 2nd and 3 from the 29. This is to Pearson. He just comes right out of the other side of a gang up. And that's Wilson again in on the stop.
He runs low to the ground. He's only 5'10", 160 pounds. He has a low slant. He has the speed, and you watch the shoulders just clear right away, right to the goal line. He slithers through the hole. I don't know how he darts. He only needs a little bit from the lineman. They have to only hold the block for a fraction of a second. He finds it and darts through.
And that was Butkus who opened up that hole, pushing his man out to the right. So another big first down for the Panthers. This is Jernigan, and he's brought down by number 58, Eric Enger, the co-captain.
Panthers are going to their option series with the quarterback giving to the fullback or bringing it away, giving to the halfback. Also, John Arlisick can run with the ball in this formation.
2nd and 9. This is a keeper by Arlisick, and he spins down inside the 15. Chris Wilson looking to bring him down.
It's a different defense set. Chris Wilson was up on the line of scrimmage. We've seen him go up so many times before. Then he drops off. He drops back about 10 yards. He makes another good tackle to the outside. Very good tackler, Chris Wilson, from the deep spot.
A 3rd and 2 now for the Panthers. Sweet is flanked to the near side. And this is this direction. This is the Pearson, you can hear the hitting. I'll tell you, there's something else. Wilson and Green on the stop. But the defense now is really trying to hit people.
Just the pressure they put on there. You can see the double team blocking. 71 comes through with a good block. Wander Slavin, and number 82 for Mentor, Brian Boyle, fought off the block, came in, but just couldn't make the tackle on Pepe Pearson.
Well, that's the speed again. Look at this, 143 yards. Unbelievable, this young man, only a sophomore. This fake in the belly series to Jernigan, and John Arlesic gets his 4th TD rushing touchdown for the Panthers. And very automatically, systematically, the Panthers are just taking over this game. It's now 27-0. And as Steve Sirk gets ready to try for another extra point, he's 3 for 3 in this game, and he's 45. And he's 4 for 4.
Well, we've been looking at touchdowns for the Panthers. They have the high-scoring offensive machine. We talked about this series, and he's capable of running. As everybody can see, John Arlesic, the co-captain senior, goes in with a 4th running touchdown. He also has thrown for 4 TDs.
We should have a profile of him because he's got the greatest hairdo you ever saw in your life. He's got a number 12 actually shaved right into his head. So John Arlesic doing the job, but you know, that's what we talked about at the beginning. He's got such great hands. He's an exceptional quarterback. In that belly series, he puts it in and then pulls it right back out and scores a touchdown.
I think you hit it when we talked about it right in the opening. He makes the offense go. They have the runners, they have the blockers, but you have to have somebody as the field general, and he's a good one.
Steve Sirk will be kicking to Green, Pastore, and Farley. I'm doing this quite often in this game. Chad Green takes it at the 15. Tries to find some running room, changes direction a couple of times, gets across the 30 to about the 33-yard line. On the stop, Mark Parker. Mark Parker also plays on special teams as well as a tackle on defense. Here's your scoring drive. Didn't take them long. 36 yards, 245 in only 6 plays. And all of them on the ground. Beatty still in at quarterback. That's the end Morgan, who is in motion. And a flag. And this is a completion to Morgan. And he gets across the 35. But let's see what the flag is all about. Adam Reichman, number 30 on the stop with help from number 7, Von Tolbert. And the referee, Dan Mason, is calling a first down. The flag was thrown all the way back to 35 on Mentor's side of the 50.
6 men on the line of scrimmage.
Oh, my.
Again, the penalty. Kirschbaum is coming out and talking and making sure of the call as he comes off to the line judge, talks to him on the play itself.
They may pick this thing up. Let's see what's going to happen. Well, Dan Mason's marching it all the way back here.
The line judge and the linesmen are over talking it over now, making sure of the formation, what they have, and those two will talk it over. They'll come across the field and talk to the referee, Dan Mason, with the call. You're looking now at the linesman and the line judge.
And one official is standing right here at the 30-yard line of Euclid. If they pick up the flag, that's where the ball will be. Well, let's see what Dan Mason has to say.
6 men on the line of scrimmage. 6 men on the line of scrimmage.
Well, they talked it over, and they were only 6 men, and Coach Kirschbaum does not like it.
And South 6. That's the third quarter score, north and south.
So not only do they lose that big gainer to the 35, but they also are going to be penalized 5 yards. So that brings up a 1st and 15. Look at the penalties. 70 yards. Morgan again goes in motion. Same thing they did in the last play. And a nice handoff to John Wilhamel. That did not fool anyone on the defensive line or the linebackers for Euclid. Darrell Brooks on the stop with Rashawn Greer. Greer is the nose guard. Brooks is the middle linebacker. And Scott Jordan is the other middle linebacker.
For 81, Bob Farley comes in with a play from the sideline, giving it to Jason Beatty, number 11, who's in at quarterback. There's a one-back offense in there now.
2nd and 12. Interception. Adam Reichman. Boys, Minter snake bit tonight.
They have the nice completed pass, come all the way up the field. They have not enough men. They get a 5-yard penalty. Quarterback goes back now. They got a lot of yardage. There's a nice drop, puts the ball up, flips it in here. You can see it here, a little bit high, just a little bit too high for the offensive man. He tips it, and it rolls right into the defender's hands. Tough one, Mike.
It sure is. So Euclid will take over with Arlisic still at quarterback. Pearson and Jernigan in his running backs. This is not Pearson. This is Jernigan. Either that or Peoples. It's Jernigan. Uoma in on the stop, along with help from Brian Kisco.
Time Jernigan was in the tailback position, so they made a couple of changes in on their offense. We'll spot it for you. So he was in there, fullback or tailback. They do move Jernigan to tailback sometimes when they take Pearson out.
It'll be a 2nd and 8. Jernigan gets the pitch back. Oh, what a great solo tackle by Eric Anger. And he didn't start the game because of a knee injury he had last week.
Quick pitch to the outside to Jernigan, who's back in the tailback position and just flying across. As Mike said, an excellent tackle on the play. Doesn't get any better than that for Minter. They made the best tackle they've had in a while, and it's 3rd down, a lot of yardage now, about 12 facing Euclid.
We saw Kirschbaum, the head coach, Dick Kirschbaum from Minter, wanting something good to happen, and that was good. That'll bring up a 3rd and 12. And this is a draw play. This is a Jernigan. And he gets across the 40, well shy of a 1st down. Greg Orsog in on the stop.
Good defensive series for Minter.
So the defense is held. That means, well, let's see if they're going to punt. There's Coach Tom Bank. What's he thinking? Thinks he can pick it up? Nope. Kevin Bremer is in. He'll be punting from his own 47. Green and Farley, but look for a fake. And they're coming in, it's blocked! And it's covered at the 45-yard line by Don Pastore. Oh my, number 4 is Pastore.
See it here, it's a snap, it's a little high, it's an extra step that he takes. Might have been something they scouted for Minter. He came in, Pastore is that flanker who has all that speed to the outside. He came in quick, got the block punt, came up with the ball. Let's see if that can really get something going now for the Cardinals on offense.
1st down from their own 45 for the Cardinals. Beatty looks. He's going to have to run with it, and he's forced out of bounds after about a 3-yard pickup by Adam Reichman. Beatty only a junior at 6'1", 165. But they're very cool under pressure. He could have just thrown it, but he picked up a couple of yards.
It's good to see the young team from Minter have the ball in good field position to give Jason Beatty a chance to get the offense rolling a little bit, mix up his plays, put that ball in the air. Let's see if their offense can move against the strong defensive team of Euclid.
Amazingly, Wilhelm has only carried the ball 3 times. Come on, Johnny! He gets the call here, and he gets across midfield to about the 48-yard line. Rashawn Greer brought him down with Devon Jackson. That's for the 4th carry for Wilhelm, and only 5 yards. 5 carries makes that. I'm sorry, I thought it was only 3. So that's 5 carries and 20 yards. But he averages on. He had 139 carries coming into this game. Wilhelm again puts his head down and gets close to a first down, maybe a yard short. That'll bring up a fourth and about a yard. Scott Jordan in on the stop with Devon Jackson also helping out. Wilhelm needs 31 yards for a 1,000-yard season. Chad Green comes back in the lineup for Mentor, and they're going to go for it, fourth and a yard. And Wilhelm gets it. His forward progress took him over the 45. And Darrell Brooks and Mark Parker, but Wilhelm fought for it, and there you see another big first down. And that is only the 6th first down of the game for Mentor.
Wilhelm going up for it, trying to get it on the 4th down. You can see it. He didn't get it by much, but he gets across that line. Ryan Ronaldo, 42, is one of the blockers. His buddy in the backfield helped push him through.
That's Wilhelm in motion. Beatty carries it, and he gets hit on the line hard, but he gets a first down. Brandon Bigham, the sophomore, number 9, forced him out, but not until Jason Beatty got a first down.
Beatty recognized the defense when he saw a walk away in the corner, and the corner is open. They're playing, dropping back on defense. Beatty saw it, came across, and right here he looks. There's no cornerback outside or coming up to help. They dropped out, walked away, so he just took it off from the corner, made the best of the play.
Yeah, Beatty outran Sam DiBartolomeo. Another first down.